So when I first started learning Hebrew, I had to learn the alphabet, the prefixes and suffixes and root words, and it took me 3 weeks to work through the first 4 verses. And because I was going so slow, I saw things in there that most people wouldn't normally see. So looking at the first verse, it says, Bereshit bara Elohim et ha-shemayim vat ha-eretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So the first thing I noticed that they didn't translate one of the words, and this word is central to the sentence. So I wanted to get to the bottom of it. So I started to realize this is not only the topic sentence for chapter 1, it's also the topic sentence for the whole Bible. So first we're going to look at some examples of how Hebrew letters have abstract meanings that define the meanings of some of the fundamental Hebrew root words. So there's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. We're going to look at the first 4. El, or Alif, means a strong, powerful leader. Bet means in-house, family. Gamel is foot or walk. Dal is like a tent door, which hangs at the entrance, and it separates the inside from the out. Then Resh was the man's head, which is the first, beginning, or top. Shen is the 2 front teeth. And Tav, which was drawn as a cross, was a mark, signal, or sign. So looking at the Bereshit and the Bara, they have the same root word to it, and it appears twice. So what does Bara mean? Bara is bet. As a prefix, it means in. Resh means a man's head, beginning or top leader. And Alif is strength, power, or authority. So Bara. Put it all together, you have in, head, begin, power. When you author or you have authority, you get a word picture of a mind that can author an idea, the power to create. So the word et appears twice. The second time with the vav, which is as a prefix means and. And it's defined as the first idea present as being attached to the second idea, as with a tent peg or a nail. So et is central to the verse, it appears twice, and in Hebrew concordance, this et is this entity of self. So et, which is this entity of self. So Alif, meaning strong, powerful leader, and Tav, which is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and it means mark, signal, or sign. So you have this first and this last letter, et, being a powerful symbol. Just how a word is a symbol, which represents its meaning, this symbol represents a powerful leader, the first and last of his kind. So 2 books start out with in the beginning. The second one is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So there's a deep connection between these 2 verses, and it's important today to understand it. So the word in Hebrew for word is the bar. Here, the dal is the door entrance that divides the inside from the out. Bet meaning in or into. Resh meaning head, beginning, or top leader. So a door is an entrance that separates the inside from the out. A word plus context has a distinct meaning, and the meaning draws a distinction, which thus making an indication. Therefore, words carry meanings into or out of the mind. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So where's the support that would indicate in the Old Testament that this word is one and the same as he who was present in the beginning? So Proverbs chapter 8 talks about wisdom. Does not wisdom cry and understanding put forth her voice? She stands, she being wisdom and understanding, at the top of high places by the way in the places of the paths. And ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. So he's urging that you apply yourself to obtain this wisdom. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So the Lord possessed me, this wisdom, in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was, so before ever the earth became. And so we find out, well, where did God hide this wisdom? In Colossians 2:3 we say, Christ, in whom are hid all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. So looking here again, in the beginning, God created through his self, entity of self, this Aleph Tav. And so this Elohim is a plural word form. And this Aleph Tav is an ET, an entity of self who's not of this world. And this ET came from the heavens, and this ET would be nailed and tent pegged to the earth.